Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. Welcome. This is for the zodiac sign of Gemini because it's your moon. And I just uploaded my spirit channeled message, so make sure you go check that out. Normally I spend a good 10 minutes at the beginning of every video telling everybody about the channeled message. And Spirit said that this time I'm not supposed to. This whole full moon energy is about practicing what you've learned and learning to trust and know thyself. Know yourself, trust yourself, and trust Spirit. Okay? So this month is going to be a practice month of taking what you know, and you know what you know, and you can't unknow what you know. So take it and apply it in your life and practice it. Play with it. There's a lot. I mean, I'm telling you guys, if you don't watch a channeled message, you're missing out on the experience of a lifetime on how to become a powerful conscious creator and manifest anything you desire that causes no harm to others. Go check it out. All right, so Spirit told me this month is not going to be a tarot month. I have a whole bunch of spirit messages just using oracle decks, because this is the month from now until the next full moon where you are going to be your own guide, and they're going to give you tips and guidance, but you're going to practice what you've learned. So let's get you some advice from Spirit, Gemini, and see what do you need to be working on practicing this month to be a powerful conscious creator, to be able to focus your attention and intention on what it is you are trying to build and create for yourself and for everyone else, because we're creating the new world. All right, let's get you going. Oh, don't forget, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you like my vibe, make sure you subscribe. And I have been doing a lot of coaching sessions, and I believe, and if you look down in the comments under some of my videos, you'll see others are really benefiting from them. So if you would like a personal private reading, make sure you check out the description box below. They're all different types, all different price ranges. They're affordable for everybody. But the deep dive, I like that guy. What's it called? Infinite Waters? Deep divers, breathing in that good-ass prana, baby. Anyhow, if you'd like a deep dive, that's listed below too, and it's a really good session to get you activated, on mission, and in the know, so you can become the adept. Okay? So, Moonology card. Spirit is bringing you this message. New moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Yep, because if you're going to create something that doesn't harm others, it can't harm you either. And that means that you have to find love, joy, and happiness in all the things you're trying to create. So bring love into it. And you'll find it easy to manifest it. Then we have surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet, meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Now, I know when I watch videos, sometimes I'm thinking and stinking thinking, and I miss the message. So I just want you to get the message. Bring love into the situation and surrender and trust. Go watch the guided message. Trust. Cultivate inner peace. Take that leap of faith. Look at Spirit's right there to guide you. This is the practice that you're going to be doing this month. You're going to be using the new tools that you've been learning on this ascension path, on your twin flame path, if that resonates with you, No matter what your mission work is, you're going to practice. So practice cultivating inner peace and bring love into the situation. Surrender to play. Everything's supposed to bring you joy, guys. If it doesn't bring you joy, if it brings you pain, take your focus back, take your power back, redirect onto things that make you feel like a little kid again. Daydream. Daydream. Play. Take a break from overthinking any goal. Do something fun. Play as a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Sounds good to me. And then surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. I don't like that word, humility. The artist put it in there, or the creator of the deck. I believe humility is the golden rule. Treat others the way you would want to be treated. That's humility. That's not pompous. That's balance, right? I know what it feels like to be treated a certain way that's not in alignment with who I am. Know thyself. And so when you surrender your ego, that's the ticket to creating from a space of knowing you are a creator. Life purpose. Yeah, see, you're going to practice. You're going to practice letting go of ego. You're going to have some fun. You're going to cultivate inner peace, take a leap of faith. You're going to have trust. You're going to bring love into it. And this is going to help you to work on your life's purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself, great joy to you and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, just focus upon serving a purpose. And then your purpose will serve you. Anything that brings you joy is going to radiate joy out into the universe, and that shit works miracles. So if you don't know what your life purpose is, it's okay. You don't have to know. You just have to align with love and balancing, right? We've been learning some hard lessons about red flags and triggers, and you got to know what you don't want to know what you do want, and you've got to quit creating more of that, right? Take your power back. We have Omega. Victory, your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Spirit saying you're on your way to becoming adept. You are an initiate. And you've been learning a lot of lessons, and Spirit saying victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Your desire. You are the creator. Then you have warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Because this is what you came here for. Trust the wave you came in on. The warrior within us is the one that's doing all that hard work around our shadow side. It's being willing to take a look at the uglies that we have not been willing to take a look at for a long time. So, congratulations, Spirit says you're doing awesome. We have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So for some of you, this is about self-love. It's about nurturing yourself, knowing yourself, knowing that you are part of the great I am, and that it's your inherent right to create your bliss. As long as you're not causing harm to anyone else, which you can't, because if you create harm, that's karma. When you force your will upon another creator, it causes harm, and you earn karma, and that shit comes back to you. So, how can you mother yourself? How can you know yourself? How can you take all the judgments and all the brokenness that you've owned, and the stories you tell yourself, and the belief systems behind your worthiness? How can you mother yourself and love yourself the way You want to be loved the way you needed to be loved, the way you should be loved. Be the one you're waiting for. We have Damsel. I just got this deck, guys, so this is the first time me reading with it. I've seen other readers use it, and I really like it. So the Damsel's light attributes is understanding the nature of healthy romance. Inspires you to rely on yourself. You can't look for a knight in shining armor. You've got to be your knight in shining armor. It's when you stop needing a knight in shining armor, they just magically show up. And you're honored. Look at, she's looking in a mirror too. So if you're a twin flame, this could be a double message for you, right? Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. The shadow attribute is waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. Delusion. All right. I'm not spoon feeding it to you this month, guys. I believe you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. Gossip, light attribute, awakens consideration for the feelings of others. Honoring trust. Trust is the message for this new moon. So the shadow attribute is thriving on the power of passing on private or secret information and betraying confidences. So where do you fall in that spectrum? Are you victimizing others by using your power and your will to betray their confidence? Or maybe somebody else has done that to you and you've experienced the karma of that and it's awakened you. So now you have consideration for the feelings of others, honoring and trusting. It's a double-edged sword, right? You can't betray a confidence and expect others to honor you and your confidence. So take a look at that. That might be important for you this month. Then we have Advocate. Light attribute inspires you to put compassion into action. That's big, guys. Compassion into action. Shadow attribute, embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. See, guys, it's duality. The twins are masters of duality, right? I mean, not just twin flames. I mean, the Gemini zodiac, you guys. You're communicators. But you can communicate the light attributes or you can communicate the shadow attributes. So Spirit's saying you need to be an advocate and you need to you need to practice. If you're a gossiper and you've been doing it for years and sometimes you don't even realize you're doing it, you need to practice becoming the adept at changing that behavior. And if you are a damsel in distress, always waiting for somebody else to rescue you, then you need to take a long look in the mirror and become that person for yourself first. Because nobody can ever save you if you're always looking to be saved. It's a habit, right? All right, so now I want you guys to focus on a yes or no question. And we're going to get you some insight for the month. Well, for the lunar cycle. Take a moment and just ask any question you want to help you to have faith and to know yourself and to practice what you've learned thus far on your journey, on your ascension, on your twin flame journey, on whatever journey you've been awakened to. Here's your chance to get guidance. Ask a yes or no question. You'll either get a yes, a no, or a timing or advice, right? You ready? Ha ha ha. Thanks, Spirit. It's your choice. It's your choice. Yeah, Spirit told me very distinctly that this is not a month for me to be reading tarot or predicting things for you. This is about you becoming a powerful conscious creator. It's about you applying the tools that you have learned thus far on your journey and becoming practiced at changing and redirecting your focus and attention and intention toward what you want to experience instead of what you've been experiencing thus far. And all the judgments that you've placed on yourself and others that need to be looked at, healed, and let go of. Helpful people. So it's your choice. And helpful people will trigger you, is what I'm hearing. If you get triggered this month, it's practice. You might get triggered a lot because it's practice. The more times you get triggered, the more times you can look at what caused it, and the more times you can practice realigning back to love and back to joy and back to happiness. And withdraw your focus on what you don't want and reapply it to what you do want. So people are going to be helpful in probably triggering you. All right, next we are doing for Gemini in love. Doesn't matter if it's twin flame, sacred soulmate, karmic soulmate, or anything in between. Gemini in love. Advice from Spirit for becoming an adept at the new tools that you've learned. And trusting. Gemini, you got reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't rear its head in a lot of readings this month because it's retrograde season, right? All those planets coming into retrograde brings unfinished business from the past back up for us to either close it out, find closure, and move on, or to reignite it, right? Realign it. Codependency addictions are affecting your romantic life. All right, so where in your life, or it could be your person's life too, it doesn't have to be you, but usually we mirror each other. So if you're codependent on them, they're probably codependent on you. And if you have addictions, they probably have addictions. And so where can you practice using the tools that Spirit has given you this far on your journey on how to break that habit? How to recognize the red flags and ask the right questions and pull back your focus and attention on what you don't want and refocus and set your intentions to put your attention on what you do want. Okay, messages from your divine counterpart or whoever you set your heart on for this message. Fate. This is a destined partnership. Look at there, guys. If you needed to know, now you know. Put away the computer. Working less and having more fun will help strengthen your relationship. That's 2 cards now, Gemini, that you have had. And cross-watchers, by the way. Remember, if you're a cross-watcher, it could play out from your perspective because God knows who's watching. So that's twice now you've been told to surrender, 3 times. Surrender to inner peace and surrender to play. And bring love into the situation, right? Bring love into the situation. Where have you been judging your person? You know, well, he's not doing this, she's not doing that, I haven't heard from him, maybe they're, you know, what triggers you? Jealousy? Are you jealous? Do you visualize them being with somebody else? You know, remember, you're the creator. What you visualize and give your power away to, your focus on, you create. So, where do you need to detach from what you don't want? Realign with joy, right? Get out there and play. Daydream. Lay under the stars or lay on the grass and look at the clouds and visualize what you want to create. It's time to practice. Become the adept, okay? I'm going to get you a postcard from Spirit. We're going to call it a day. And I'm sorry for the shorter reading, but Spirit told me it's time that you start relying on your own inner knowing and trusting who you are and what you're capable of. So we have, dearest you, on Earth, humans learn about life by telling stories and creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating one often enough, it becomes your main story that you use to define yourself and the world around you. So to get the answers you seek, you must get vulnerable and hear your story when you tell it. Ask, why do you tell it? Is it really true? What else could be true? Can you see the truth that spirit is in all things, in all people? Do you see how other stories overlap and intertwine? Spirit loves stories, for they are like blueprints for co-creation. So tell the one we know to be true about you, a story of courage, gratitude, and honesty, one of love and joy and happiness. Tell an empowered story about well-being, wisdom, and grace. You will experience your world according to the story you tell about it. So make sure they're stories you're proud of. Genuine, loving fan club. There it is, guys. I'm going to keep this for everybody. I think that's a perfect message for this month's moon energy. So I love you guys. If you liked the message, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to book a personal private reading, there's no time like now. These are epiphanic days. And if you are an initiate and you need help, it's part of my mission work to help. So reach out. Email me. Everything you need is in the description box below. I love you guys. Namaste. Practice makes perfect.